Wow, it's been a minute. Welcome to 28, my annual yearly recap video. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's been a minute since my last video. It's been like what, 4 months now? Three and a half, maybe 4 months now since my last upload. And my 12 years of doing this YouTube thing, that is the longest time I've ever went without uploading some type of visual something to YouTube, and that it's quite the story. I'll get into everything, but first off, I want to just say thank you for all the birthday wishes, and just thank you for even clicking on this video and watching, man. I know you guys have some questions, and I have a hell of a time on my hands. Well, actually, I don't have an hour and a half right now, but I have the time to answer the questions of what's been going on and everything. So let's just basically do this in chronological order. A year ago today, I was having a birthday dinner, surrounded by just love, man. Surrounded by my friends, my closest friends, my girlfriend, like just surrounded by, I had my first ever birthday dinner with just like my inner close circle. And it was the first time that ever happened to me in my then 27 years of life. And it was just the most beautiful thing ever, man. Like, it was just awesome to feel loved on my birthday. As an adult from like 17 and up, I never had a birthday that was a good one to me. I usually had to deal with like trauma or grief or something on my birthday that just like took the joy out of a momentous occasion of me, you know, celebrating life and celebrating my mom a healthy pregnancy with me. Because at the end of the day, your birthday is your mom's special day, because she gave birth healthy to a healthy boy, girl. But anywho, yeah, I've never really had like happy birthdays. It was just always like, you know, just days where it's like you feel the worst on those days, because it's like it's such a feeling of tradition. Or like whenever it's somebody's birthday, you see the candles, you see the cakes, you see the happy birthday. Like, on your day, you feel the most love, right? Usually on my birthday, like, me not having that, it kind of like, it's just amplified. Like, all your emotions are heightened and amplified, because, you know, it's your special day. You want to be celebrated. You want to feel loved and celebrated and all that things. And then like something happens, or you're going through something a week prior, or, you know, usually for me, I'm always going through something around my birthday time, and this year's no different. But kicking out from that, man, this year it's been good, and it's been honestly the most heartbreaking, most painful year for me. I've just been going through a lot that I haven't even spoke on. I never made any posts about it or anything like that. I just feel like the time to do it would be right now on my recap video. To kick off the good stuff, man, this year was awesome. I did a lot of traveling. I finally got a passport. I went on my first cruise this year. I went to California. Reaction flew me and my girl out to California for a track day. Like, that was freaking awesome. I went to New York. I traveled with a partner on a plane together. Like, there was a lot of firsts for me this year that I'm so thankful that I was able to experience. And I collabed with Dustin Williams. I met the homie. Cool, like, to know that Dustin was a fan of me, or is a fan of me. That's like one of the coolest experiences ever, because like, as a YouTuber, the people you watch before you got into the whole like creating your own content, the people you watch, imagine they're watching you and they're a fan of you. Like, it was like, damn, like, I'm doing something right, because like David Patterson is a fan of my content as well. It's just awesome. Like, the big dudes recognize who I am, and you know, they fuck with your boy. Like, it's just cool that like I was able to make those connections and network with those people. And those are like two of the most humbling YouTube big dudes that I ever met in this industry so far. Hell, they're the only two big YouTube dudes I met in this industry so far. It's just been awesome, man. Like, getting those experiences, it was like really cool to experience that stuff. And yeah, man, like, you know, the highs come with the highs and the lows come with the lows. But on a high note, it was great to just experience that type of feeling like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. This is up, like it's only up from here. To backtrack a little bit, if you're new here, what's up? My name is Percy, but I go by Zosh. I've been doing this YouTube thing for like 12 years now. Automotive for the last, I think 7. I started in 2014. I started making automotive content. So 9 years I've been doing. Damn, what? 9 years I've been doing automotive content? Damn. That's insane. It's been a journey. It's been a huge journey. Like, I started doing automotive YouTube when I got my first car, which was a 95 Civic that my mom got me as a graduation gift. And coming from a single parent household, my mom used her tax return, like a good amount of her tax return, to buy me that car. And I'm so indebted to my mom and so thankful, because like in our community, man, like it's hard for a single parent to buy their son or their daughter their first car. Like it's kind of rare, because like you ain't got it like that, you know what I mean? My mom's parents didn't have much growing up. My mom worked to, you know, provide a better life for her kids. As a single parent, I didn't have my dad growing up in my life. He was there for like, I think some bit of my childhood, like a couple years that I can remember, and then that was it. Like I basically grew up without my father. It was a beautiful thing to have my first car. I didn't even know how to drive it. It was a manual 95 EX, and I didn't even know how to drive it until my aunt showed me like one night, and it was just like, it just changed everything. I was like, oh, this would be cool to like film like car stuff on. So I would make like videos here and there. You guys can probably go back on the channel after this video and like look at my older videos of how I, you know, grew into the YouTube dude that I am now when it comes to the automotive stuff. But I traded that car, got the Integra, and then from there it's just been like, it's been a journey. Like, I started working with cool companies after a while. I didn't like I didn't know the impact I was having on people, and I say all this to say, like, I have so much gratitude. And like, I come from a town where like there's not a lot of things you can do. It's like a retirement city, right? So like, I don't live in Miami, I don't live in Orlando, I don't live in the poppin' cities that were like you can pop off if you know the right people. Like, I had to literally build what I have right now from the ground up, just doing who I am, like just being me, not trying to fake a personality, a facade, or just trying to be somebody that I'm not. So it's, for me, it's just like, damn, like for me to feel like I made it to where I'm at right now is just like, it's a beautiful thing, man. Being 17 years old, 18 years old, and now being 28, 10-year journey of just doing this stuff. It's been one hell of a ride, man. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched, clicked on the video. It means a lot to me, and I'm sorry for not, you know, updating y'all on what's been going on. I actually did film a video back in July. What's up, everybody? It's been a minute. It's been like, in my mind, like a month since I made an actual video instead of the last video was like a compilation. I'm making this video to basically inform y'all that as of this video, this is probably gonna be my last video for a minute. Explaining what's like, why I'm not uploading, but I never released it. This year has been really painful. I realized a lot about myself that I didn't know. Like, I didn't know I had abandonment issue. I didn't really know how bad it is to not have your father in your life to give you guidance and things of that nature. Like, it's been a huge learning experience, and I'm just, you know, trying my best to be better than yesterday. But unfortunately, so before I get into my personal life side of things, let's get into the whole YouTube side of things and why I'm not uploading and things of that nature, right? So when I got the Fit, the goal for the Fit was to make the ultimate daily. There wasn't a lot of there wasn't any build series on YouTube of the Honda Fit at all. Gives and Gasoline did a video. I think it was like one video or 2 videos on the Fit, but I decided to do like a whole, like, building the ultimate daily driver experience, like doing all the cool stuff to the Honda Fit that you can do. And I did it, and the goal was to do like a giveaway on it, because if you don't know, if you see all the YouTubers doing giveaways and stuff of that nature, it's because YouTube doesn't pay how it used to pay anymore. And in order to succeed on YouTube, you gotta have shock value type content. You gotta make sure stuff is fresh, like buying a new shop, spending X amount of money on this car. I bought this car for $500. Like, having that type of content will get your engagement stuff going up and things of that nature. And with the fit, I just knew it wasn't going to do what I wanted to do, but I know that I was going to reach a demographic, because there's a lot of people that own Honda Fits that track them. You got the Grid Life Sunday Fit Cup or something like that, Sunday Cup, but it's like they have a fit category or something like that. I know there's a bunch of Honda Fits that do a lot of time attack road course racing, and I wanted to tap into that market and build an ultimate daily driver, and at the end of it, do a giveaway on it so I can fund the next project. And I did the fit, and then after the fit was done, I had no more content. I had nothing to film. I ran out, like with the Integra, I couldn't do much because I needed money to paint the front end, and not having the resources to do that, I can't make content on that. And with the Civic needs a new front bumper, which I actually bought a long time ago, but somehow my order got canceled and I could never place it again for some reason. It was weird. I need a new front bumper. I got to get a new rear bumper. I got to basically redo the outside. I want to do like the Fields front bumper, the Ings rear bumper. Like I want to do a bunch of cool stuff to the Civic to make it look pretty dope. You know what I mean? And it's my race car now. But again, that's like a $5,000 thing to do, and not having the proper funds and resources to do it, it caused me to be stagnant. And after the fit, I had nothing to post that I didn't feel like it was worth posting. I don't want to make filler content or make videos that people like, oh man, Zosh, what is this, bruh? Because I care so much about my content and what I put out in the world, because that's a reflection of me, and I want my legacy at the end of the day to be something where like I stood 10 toes and I was authentic 100%, always myself. Like I didn't chase clout. I didn't chase the trends. I didn't chase what would pop and make me poppin'. I didn't sell out, because I wanted to do things organically in a way where like the real will get it. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, as you know, these years kept going by, if you notice in these birthday videos, this common theme and the common pattern is that like not having the right money, not having money to get where I need to be. And it's due to a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons why is because I don't have good management. As in like I don't have any management. I don't know how to manage things different, like in a way where like it's beneficial. Like there was a thing that I shared on my Instagram, I think a week or so ago, that who posted it? Tyrese posted it. I posted it here.
There's humility and there's being too humble. And I said, what does that mean? They said sometimes you could be so humble where you disappear in the room. You disappear in the deals. You disappear in negotiating what you really deserve. Don't be so grateful and so humble that this opportunity presents itself that you don't do whatever you got to do to make sure that business-wise, you don't take care of business.
So I posted that, and like when I first saw that, I was like, wow, this is true, because that's me. Like I'm so grateful to be in the rooms of the hybrid racings, the action clutches, the aftermarket leading, car part suppliers, that I felt like I don't need money. I don't want money. I'm just glad to be working with y'all. And by me having that mentality, I missed out on so many bags and trying to, because I was young. I was like 22, 23. I'm like, oh man, I'm working with this company. I'm working with that company. This is unheard of in my community. Like this is unheard of, bruh. Like at the time, I was the biggest automotive Honda vlogger that's African American, bro, and probably still am. I don't know who's out there now, but like when it comes to being a straight Honda vlogger person that's African American, I'm the biggest channel. And for me, like that was just like, what is this? Like I did this, right? It was just one of those things where it was just like, it's insane. It's insane to just think about, and like, damn, like I built this from nothing. So me having that attitude, I get lost in the conversations. I get lost in the room. I'm not having the business mindset like, okay, I'll do this for X amount of money, because like at the end of the day, I'm just thankful they took a chance on me, and I'm able to make this company money, but at the same time, I'm hurting myself because I'm not making any money. I'm getting older. I'm getting in a serious relationship. I'm wanting to, start a family soon. I don't want to, have my first kid at like 35, and there's nothing wrong with that, but like I always pictured, my life, by the time I hit 30, I'll at least have a kid under my belt so I can get my lineage started. And as of now, it's like I can't do none of that, especially on a YouTube budget. Like bruh, if man, like career side, YouTube has been going downhill for me for the last like 2 years, man. And it's like I can't keep up with trying to do what I used to do, like creating vlogs of fixing the Integra, because like that gets played out after a while. How many times can I, replace this part on the Integra, or do this or do that? It gets played out, and it becomes like boring and not fun to watch because it's all the same stuff. And I don't want to do that no more. So I would rather leave on a high note, knowing that like, okay, I didn't want my last YouTube video to be of building a Honda Fit in like 10 minutes, but unfortunately that's how my cookie crumbled, because I didn't want to make filler video or make content that's just like, oh, Zosh is doing it just to get paid. Zosh is doing it just to this, that, and the third. And it's just it became that thing where it just, I started to suffer mentally. To answer the question of like, why aren't you uploading, or why haven't I uploaded, is because I care so much about my craft that I don't want to give you guys bullshit videos, to be frank. Like, I don't want to make videos just to make videos. I want to make videos with substance, with something that like you can sit down for 30 minutes and watch and you have a good time all 30 minutes, Like, I don't want to make just weak trash content. And I had a conversation with Mark the other day, and he was like, he was having a conversation with somebody, and they told him why they don't watch Zosh videos anymore. And they were like, oh, because Zosh put ads in his videos, and you can tell like he's not in it and stuff like that. And at one point that was true. Like, not the whole ad thing, because obviously, like, bro, if YouTube not paying and Manscaped wants to cut me like almost $1,000 to put in a 3-minute or 2-minute ad, I'm gonna give them their money's worth. I'm gonna make the ad the most fire ad ever. And y'all know I don't miss when it comes to the Manscaped ads. My channel started declining in views. I lost that sponsorship with them, so that hurt the channel. That hurt me a lot, because it's like I wasn't making what I used to make. Like years ago, like to backtrack, years ago, man, I was making close to like, with sponsorship money and YouTube money, I was making almost like $5,000 a month. And this was like back in 2017, 2018, or 2019, around that time. But at that time, I was taking care of my mom in the household because my mom got sick and she was out of work for a long time. So it was just me taking care of the family. But I love that feeling. Like, I love being able to pay my mom's bills and make sure she's okay, she can be comfortable. I love that stuff, man. And at that time, I couldn't really save my money because I had to pay those bills. And as an automotive YouTuber, you have to spend money to literally make money. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta buy those expensive kits and go travel here for this show and do stuff like that, because at the end of the day, you gotta create content that's fun to watch, that's entertaining, and that's pushing boundaries somehow forward. Like buying the new GRD6, making content on that. Like buying the new cool car that come out, doing a build series on it, then giving it away. That's how you keep relevancy. That's how you keep your channel afloat. And as me being the guy that I wasn't working a job, because I was so dedicated in YouTube that like, this is it, bro. Like, this is it. People that give up on their dreams and go get the 9-to-5s and all that, that's them. That ain't me. I'm gonna keep pushing myself. I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna do all I need to do, because this is it. My plan A is going to work no matter what. It's going to work. I don't have a plan B. Plan B distracts from plan A, because you're in the back of your mind like, well, if this don't work, I'm gonna do this. So like, you're not giving plan A your full attention, your full drive. But that hurt me. That hurt me a lot, because I should have got like a part-time or something, because like me making the money that I was making, it wasn't sustaining the lifestyle that I wanted to have for myself to keep the content going. But somehow it was working. People were watching my videos because they were interested in what this young man is doing. Imagine, bro, years ago, me being one of the few black automotive YouTubers that's making strictly JDM style content. I wasn't messing with the Mopars, and I wasn't doing the stuff that were stereotypical, the whole stigma around black people when it comes to cars. Like, oh, they only like Hellcats and stuff. I was making JDM shit. Like, I was doing what our community does, but no one had a light on it. Like, there's a huge automotive culture of black folks that are into what we do, but it's just not, there's no light on it. And I was creating that content, so it created something from my channel that was just like, oh, this is dope. I can resonate with homeboy. I see what he's doing. But as the years went on, I was doing the same stuff. Like I never progressed to the next stages of my automotive YouTube life. At 10 years later, I'm still working out of the garage in the driveway. I never got the shop. I never got the cool cars. I never got my Evo that I've been crying on these YouTube videos about trying to get over these years, because like I wasn't making income that was going to help towards that. When I started Zosh MFG, that did good in the first like 2, maybe 3 years, and after that, like as of now, like I haven't, even if as of today, I haven't sold anything on my website in like 3 weeks. And when I do sell something, it's like a shirt a week or something like that. And it's just like, long story short, man, like I failed you guys because I lost my community. I can't even read my YouTube comments anymore because it's filled with so much negativity. And I know y'all gonna be like, Zosh, bro, we know we rock with you, man. You can't give into the negativity. But as a person that cares so much about what I put out there, and I try to just, just showcase some good energy, man, good vibes. And it's like, I don't know, like it hurts me that I get shitted on for doing things. You know what I mean? When I try to do a giveaway on the Fit, my Honda Fit, I tried to do a giveaway on it because that was the goal of it, and I got shitted on. Like I was like, oh, you trying to take advantage of your followers? You're trying to scam? You're trying to this? That. I'm like, what? Like, but if the next man do it, it's cool. If this person do it, it's cool. If I do it, then I'm taking advantage of people. And it's like, these are the same people that subscribe to the channel, that follow me on Instagram. Post a poll of like, how should I do this? Because, that's how we got to eat as YouTubers. And like, I get shitted on. And it's like, it became a point where like my mental health was like, and I know the whole thing about mental health, like, oh, everyone has mental health problems, blah, 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 blah. But I've been dealing with this for like, I've been dealing with a lot of stuff that I don't really talk about. Because it's just like, what's it gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, if obviously it's good to talk about your problems, but like constantly telling people what I'm going through is like, in my mind, it's like, all right, bro, you gotta fix it somehow. And like, I try the best of my abilities. I can't go to therapy. I don't have health insurance to go do that stuff, and out of pocket cost is expensive. And trying to build this YouTube channel and take care of my health, it's like, it's damn near impossible. It's like, what matters the most to you type stuff. It's just been like, these last 4 months has been like the most down I've ever been, because like, again, not doing YouTube, which was like a primary source of income, but like my YouTube checks were like just terrible, man. Like I put in so much, man hours trying to get content edited and up and everything, and to bring home like a less than $1,000 check was just, it's like, I can't take care of my partner with this. I can't make sure our house is afloat with this. I can't make sure, I can't be a man that I want to be if I'm not making income to do things as I'm supposed to do, as I feel like as a man should do. I can't provide for my partner how I want to provide because I'm not making sufficient income, and I like nothing I was doing was working. Like, I don't know, like everything that I tried to do, whether it's like make cool products for Zosh MFG, it wouldn't sell. It's not selling. The YouTube videos aren't getting views. I'm not getting any brand deals, sponsor deals, things like that. Like, my channel was steadily just declining and declining and declining to the point where like once I finished the Fit, it was like, well, I have nothing else to film. So that's it. Like, this is it for my channel. And lo and behold, that was really it. Like, that was it. So I was stuck in this rut for like months. Like, what do I do now? All I've known was YouTube for the last 10 years of my life. Well, more than that, but it was my full-time gig where I was actually making decent money to sustain a lifestyle, and all this stuff. And it's like, now it's all gone. And what do I do? So I was stuck in that demeanor of like, I gotta find a job. And then I started searching for a job, and I couldn't find nothing. Like, I did not know it was this hard to find a job. Couldn't find nothing to work in the automotive industry. I couldn't find nothing to work at dealerships. I applied at my local dealerships. Nothing happened with any of that. And it's just like, as these days are going by, bills are piling up, credit card payments are due. I'm behind on my Affirm stuff, and I bought the roll cage for the Civic because I thought like, oh, if I make this roll cage video, then I could recoup some of the money. And then like, life happens where like family might need to loan some money, or I want to take my partner out for lunch, or we're going on a trip or something like that. And it's like I was always constantly in survival mode, and you can't live like that. For the last like 4 years of my life, I've lived check to check. I live just chasing this dream, man. I lived in the fear of like, if I don't upload, I won't get paid. If I don't get paid, I can't afford this bill. I can't afford that bill. And it was hard to like say, oh, just get a job, because it's like, if I get a job, then like, if I stop uploading on YouTube, then that goes my community. But what I wasn't realizing, that I already had lost my community. Like, I don't have a community no more. That's how I feel, because I don't see it. I don't see me having the support of, just like when I did my Patreon, right? I was like, oh, if you guys want to support the channel so I can keep doing this thing. As hurtful as it made me, I would say that in videos, knowing that like, I'm gonna get called a beggar, I'm gonna get called this, I'm gonna get shitted on for this. Oh, now look at this guy, he's always begging for his fans to like his videos, or this, that, and the third, or this, that. Like, it just, bruh, it sucked for me to say like, oh, if you guys want to support the channel, I have a Patreon that'll really help. And when I kept mentioning that in the videos, I only had 3 supporters, and one of them was like my brother, like my best friend. And so I had 2 supporters out of the thousands of people that watch me or message me on YouTube, on Instagram. I only had 2 people to pay $10 a month so I can create more content that's catered to the people that really support me. And you know, wanting to do a giveaway, and no one entered the giveaway of me like, hey, I want to give away $1,000 and hybrid stuff, or give you a set of coilovers, whatever. Like, any purchase you make from this time to this time will enter you to win this, that, and the third. And I had nobody buy a shirt in like a week. When I first made this post on Zosh MFG, I was like, hey, I'm doing this big giveaway. People liked the post, didn't sell anything. So I ended that. And imagine you keep doing something and you're failing, and you're constantly failing. It just makes you feel like, damn, like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I've done everything I could to keep this channel going, but no one, I mean, I can't do something that no one wants to see. No one wants to see me succeed in a way where, like, not say that, because that's gonna make me sound like I'm bitter and stuff, and it's all y'all fault, because at the end of the day, it's my fault. I failed y'all somehow along the way. I lost y'all viewership, I lost y'all community, I lost y'all to the one, I don't know. In the last 4 months, man, I lost my YouTube channel. I lost my home. Had to move back to my mom's house. And now I lost my girlfriend due to the way I would mistreat her by being narcissistic and having a narcissistic behavior. And whenever I'm going through something that I'm not explaining to her properly, I'm taking it out on her, and I'm having so much pride. Bro, pride is the devil. Like, I had so much pride in my relationship that it ultimately killed my relationship. And I saw this TikTok last night about like what it means when God sends you someone. And I'm gonna just play the video here.
And if you got pride, man, pride will have you missing out on a God-sent person, a prideful man or a prideful woman. God will have somebody that'll be good for you and lead you down the right direction, but you got so much pride now, you done missed out on somebody good for you. You know what I'm saying?
So after watching that video, I was like, oh my God, like, you know, like, God sent me this person who didn't have pride with me, who treated me with she gave me unconditional love. She, dog, like, this woman is like the best thing to ever happen to me outside of a relationship, just as a person wise, because she made me understand like what it means, like her story is insane, like what she had to endure in her life, and for her to come into this relationship with me and, you know, treat me better than, like, not have her flaws and her trauma dictate how she spoke to me and treated me, and for me to do stuff that I didn't even know, like, me not having the proper guidance, I didn't know how to really treat certain situations. Like, whenever we argue, I would be the one to like lead, like, not talk to you. And there was one point in our relationship where we lived in the same house and we didn't speak to each other for days because of me and my pride. Like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to her because I made her upset, which then made me upset. So I'm not, like, dude, like, it was bad. So our relationship had to end in a way where like when it did end, it wasn't negative. It was like on a way where it was like I don't know, like it was the most healthiest thing I had to do. Like she had to have the courage to be like, I reached my point. Like, Percy, you know, like there's only so much I can take until like I can't take it anymore. And then like as a man, when you lose something that's so valuable to you, it really like tightens you the hell up. Like you like, oh my God. Like, and then so when this all happened in August, it's just been like, it's been eye-opening. Like, we still talk to this day, obviously. Like, it's been like one of the healthiest things where like we have these, we're having the most healthy conversations now than we did in our relationship, because now I can truly understand where I went wrong and take my accountability for this, that, and having the awareness and like understanding certain things that like, it's a huge thing where like one day when I start my podcast back up, I have her on the podcast. Maybe we'll be married at that time, because I don't know. I just like put shit in the universe. But yeah, man, like that's during this whole experience, I got closer to God. I started having more conversations with God, because it's like the only thing that was lacking was really my relationship with God. I always believe in God, but I never really spoke to him and gave my problems to him. I just felt like I always had to do it alone, and you don't have to do it alone. And I always felt so alone, and I wouldn't tell my partner what's wrong with me, because I don't want her to view me as like a beta male or view me as like weak. And you go on social media, you see like, oh, you can't tell a female anything because they don't care, and this, that, and the third. And that's how like I would let shit like that influence my own thinking. It was just, bro, I was losing my spiritual guidance on certain things, because I was so hurt as a person that I'm not taking care of my person, and I'm mistreating my person because I'm scared of losing my person. So I'm causing them to walk away from me when they just want to stay there and help me. It was bad, man. Like for me mentally, it was just a terrible thing, because I wasn't doing what I needed to do as a man to provide. So ultimately I lost my career. I have no money coming in. I'm behind on credit card payments. They're threatening to close my accounts. I'm trying to sell my car. I can't sell the car. I can't sell this. I'm trying to hustle this. I'm trying to make new shirts. I invested. I used some Shopify capital that I had. I took out a Shopify capital loan to buy my own t-shirt machine so I can do my shirts from home and provide better quality. Then I drop it, and then like I only get like 2 sales, and then like I make this shirt design. I make this. I make that. I'm just trying to find ways to make cool stuff that's affordable and dope, and it's like there's no support in it. Like I feel like I lost my support system, and obviously by me not engaging in my YouTube comments, because YouTube comments affect my mind so bad it'll mess up my whole day. Like it'll literally just have me down and sad, because it's like, why does people talking shit about me? Like why? Like I don't get it. Like you guys watch me because you support me, but like you will see a negative comment that has like over 100 likes on that comment, and then you see the positive support comments be so minimal. No one likes the support stuff, but like it's like, oh Zosh, you're trash at what you do, or you don't know what the hell you're doing, and but like it just like, to me, I can't deal with negativity, and I know this what comes with it. But like when I was coming up in the YouTube thing, I would get negative comments, but it was so much love to outweigh the negative. Now it's more negative to outweigh the positive, because there's more negative to positive ratio, and it's like forcing me out. And I just feel like that's what happened. Like I Percy Zosh cannot make YouTube videos because I allowed the negativity to win. I lost to the haters. The haters won. And I know people who watch this video that may know me in real life, who don't like me, are gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? They wish bad upon me, and the devil works, bro. That man be working. But I know God got me. And I know like none of this stuff is gonna be all this stuff is temporary. Life is temporary. I just want to make, if I just made you made your life easier somehow by uploading, I feel fulfilled. Like I know that like I inspire content creators to pick up a camera, to vlog. There's more black automotive YouTubers now than there ever was, and I feel like I have some type of hand in that, because they saw me. I was the first bruh, like, I was the first company that, the first black dude that these white, not to be racial, but these white dominated companies were, that they are. Like, I was the token. So bad to say, 1,000 lashes. But like, you saw me, bruh. Like, you saw me instead of like the TJs, the LZs. You saw your boy, and that creates and inspires people to be like, damn, if Zosh can do it, I can do it. And I'm just glad that, like, in the 10 years I've been doing this automotive stuff, that I'm glad that, like, I was able to reach over 100,000 subscribers. I was almost ready to hit 300,000 subscribers. I collab with some of the best people in the industry. I worked with some of the best Honda companies or just aftermarket support companies. I inspired people. I'm just grateful for my entire experience. And if this do be the last video you guys see from me until 29, or until like my whole life situation changes, then I just want to say that I'm thankful for each and every single one of y'all. I'm sorry for failing y'all. At the end of the day, I failed y'all, man, because at the end of the day, if nothing's working for me, it's because I caused it on myself by not, I had to do something wrong, me not having the proper guidance, the proper management. I never had a mentor. I literally just got into this thing, and I just, you know, figured it out for myself. I didn't have the proper, I don't know who to talk to who can guide me in certain things. So like, I got this far by just putting in the work, man. And I'm just thankful that, like, I was able to take care of my mom for the time that I did. I was able to live some of the lifestyle that we all see other YouTubers live and then we want to be a part of. I'm glad I got to experience a little bit of that. And I'm just thankful for the whole experience, man. Just thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. I'm saying a lot because, like, my mind, I kind of want to cry right now. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just, it's a sad situation that, like, I feel like this is my farewell video and I won't even read the comments because why? My mind is that bad where, like, I feel like I'm gonna get shitted on, and I'm pretty sure, like, these videos be the most supportive because, like, people who go through things understand. I just learned a lot this year, man. I just want to say thank you. And a piece of advice that I can give you is make sure that things in your life are valued. Value people. Make them feel valued. Don't be selfish. Be selfless. Put your pride away, bro. Pride kills so much shit, dog. Pride kills so much shit. God has truly humbled me beyond, like, he humbled me. I would say things like, oh, I would never do this, I would never do that. And God was like, all right, he's saying you'll never do something, I'm gonna make sure you do it. And, you know, what I'm going through right now is just me, because God had to get me right, because I feel like I wasn't going in the right direction. I had stopped journaling. I just felt like, I don't know, man, some days I just wanted to feel like I didn't want to be here no more. Like, just going through all these, like, waking up to this past due, getting calls from Best Buy, getting calls from the credit card companies about, like, hey, you got an overdue payment, you pay this, and I'm just drowning. I'm constantly drowning, and I'm just like, man, I just want to give up, dog. Like, I don't want to be here no more type shit, because it's like, damn, how much more can I lose? How much more can I endure? But I know that, like, I'm going through this because I have to, and I'm strong enough to go through it, and I'm gonna overcome it. I know I am. It's just hard, bruh. It's so hard, and I just be wanting to just, like, just feel like everything's gonna be okay. And yeah, and I it's just been a lot, man. I didn't know how much not having my dad in my life really messed up a lot of things, because I didn't know. So as I'm learning and messing up my relations, I'm like, oh, this is because this, like, I'm piecing together stuff while I'm going through the most traumatizing things of my life. And now this year, again, I'm spending my birthday in isolation, because that's just how it goes. So happy birthday to me, right? I left out a couple of things that I should have spoke on, but I'm speaking on them now. But one of the things that I didn't say is that it's super hard to make these videos, because I'm inviting in so much, like, criticism that not necessarily is criticism. It's more or less like, well, if I was in your situation, I would do this or I would have did that. But you can't really know what you would do until you be in that person's shoes, like think the way they think and live the way they live. You don't know like their everyday, day-to-day life stuff, right? Like we all can say, oh man, if that was me, I would do this. Oh, I would never be with a girl that do this, or I would never do. You wouldn't know. You can't say that. You wouldn't know. You would not know. I know I'm gonna get comments like that, and it's getting really hard to make these videos each year because like I'm inviting in so many people to just shit on me, and it is what it is, bro. I'm 100% at the end of the day. I'm myself. I'm authentically me. I hope I've done enough good by people that I know in my life that'll give me grace, that'll be graceful with me and give me some grace. But another thing that I wanted to speak on is that like I always felt some type of way when people that I talk to that I can consider friends, they wouldn't support me, like they wouldn't get merch or anything like that. But when it comes to like the next creator, they would. In a way where like I have a homeboy that became, he was a fan first, fan of the channel, fan of my content, that became a friend. And out of the years that I've known him, since 2016, I think I've known him, he's only ever supported me once. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm crying for money support, but support is support at the end of the day, right? You and what would always like make me like, wow, like damn, like I would make jokes about it. Like I would be passive with the jokes, like, hey man, you better cop, you over here buying blah blah blah, at least you could do is support your boy or whatever, cause like just being goofy or whatever with it, and just laugh it off, right? And then let's say he needs help for me to help him diagnose his car or something, and it's late, or he needs somebody to talk to because he's just going through something like female related. I'm your boy. I'm there. You call, I answer. I'm that type of person, right? And it's like that's just who I am. Now I'm not trying to say this to be like, well, I only do it so you like. I already know the negative notion that's gonna follow suit with me saying this stuff, but the next guy gets the benefits, and in a way where like he gets the support from my friend. Like he'll buy any merch drop he'll drop, due to buy it. But when it comes to me, I don't get shares. I don't get like the comments of just like it's just like, and I hate to ask for it because it's like if I ask for it, I feel like I'm begging or it's gonna be disingenuous. And this, I don't know, like I wanted to be vulnerable enough with y'all to tell you that like it sucks. At the end of the day, I feel like it sucks, man. Like you call me, I'm there. I help you whenever I can. I help you, market your YouTube better and all this stuff. And then like I ask for, out of the years that I've known you, never bought anything from me to show support. You never shared, like, I don't know. I just feel, I know I shouldn't probably say it because I'm gonna look whatever, but it sucks. Cause like as a human, we go through this. We may not speak on it, but we go through it. You see people that like support people they never met, but your homeboy or whatever wouldn't like rock your stuff, or because it doesn't have value. It's not cool to do it until you pop off and you're cool. You're the big guy. Then now it's cool to support you. But when you're low and you're trying to make it, and people think I made it, right? Like people think I got all this money, I got all this stuff because I have the amount of YouTube subscribers I have. But that doesn't mean anything. All that means is that like when companies or people go on your channel like, oh, he's a big YouTuber. But I don't live like a big YouTuber. I don't have cushion money. I don't have a savings account. Because I can't have money to save. When every time I get money, I spend on a bill. I gotta buy this. I gotta do that. And it's like I'm 28 years old and I'm living like I'm 20 years old. And I can't live like this no more. Like no one should live like this. I've been following and chasing this dream for 10 years, bro. And it's one of those things where like it feels like it doesn't want to be caught. It doesn't. This dream doesn't want to be a reality, or like I tried everything. I've tried it all, and at some point you got to just be like, all right, if it's not working and you tried, do you quit? Do you quit? Did I quit? Did I throw in the towel? Did I fold? And I never fold, because I know what it's like when people give up on. I feel like people give up on me a lot. Like in my life, my father gave up on me, because when he, like, the whole story with my father thing, and why I talk about it, or I keep talking about it, is like talking with my mom, she helped me understand, like, he grew up without love. He grew up without his parents. So imagine a man in the world with no guidance from his mother, from his father. I'm blessed enough to have my mother do all she could for me, but boys need their dads. Boys need their dad. They need an example of how to carry a relationship, how to treat your woman. Like, obviously people know that it's bad to talk to your woman, call her out of her name. Everyone knows that, but no one knows how to deal with when y'all both upset at each other and you're angry. You retaliate to her. No one it's hard to understand that. But if you see it in your family growing up, where like you and your pops, your pops and your moms get into it, and they're cordial about it. They talk it out like, oh baby, I'm sorry for the miscommunication. I didn't grow up with that. I grew up with a lot of yelling, and that's just how in my family to communicate. We don't have proper communication. I'm trying to break that cycle in our family, and I'm so further along in my journey that my mom tell me about, like, oh, you know what I mean, like, she gives me props that, like, oh, I wouldn't handle it like that, or like, my mom had told me that her dad never told her that she can remember that he loves her. That's crazy, dude. My mom, when I grew up in my household, I didn't tell my mom I love her. It was so easy for me to tell someone I met 4 months in of a relationship that I loved them, or 2 months in that I loved them. But my mom, who I've known my whole life, it was hard. It's always hard for me to tell my mom I love her, because I didn't grow up in that really intimate setting. So me getting into a relationship, like, oh, I love this person. I love this person. It's like, do you? Or do you love the idea of loving this person? But like, you having to love this person, you know? And it's nice now that like whenever me and my mom get off the phone, we say we love each other, and it's not as weird or awkward, because like we're both trying to change that stuff while we still can. And some people learn differently than others. Some people, it takes people years to everyone has their own journey, right? Everybody's journey is different. And it's one of those things, man. It's just I'm just a trying man. I'm trying. I'm not trying to say, oh, this is who I am. I'm trying. As a person, I'm trying. I am trying to be better, do better. And I just feel like no matter what, I'm always giving up on. And it's not that they give up on me. It's just the way my mind goes, because I feel like my dad gave up on me, right? Like, I didn't grow up without a dad. I don't want to have a family and then give up on and then just because my dad didn't love me, I don't want to love my kid. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to live like that. So it is at the end of the day, it's an excuse, because if a man is still alive, he's willing, he can still try. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm so messed up by not having my father, that like is ruining my relationships with friends and family. I'm holding grudges. I'm having narcissistic traits of not, like, I'm gaslighting. Like, it's just all this stuff that like I don't want to do, and I don't want this negative stuff on me, you know? Like, I just want to be great, do great, and just feel loved and be loved, man. Like, and just love. I want to love. And every time it's like, it's not hard for me to do it, because I love, man. It's just like whenever I'm just always facing adversity. I'm always facing adversity, and it's so hard to navigate through that without guidance. Like, not having a male role model, a male figure to talk to. This shit sucks. It sucks. And when everything hits the fan, I hold grudges. I'm not talking to my own brother, but which been fixed. But like, I had a grudge with my mom. She didn't even know I wasn't talking to her because it was something happened, and I thought she knew it. So I'm not talking to my mom. The only woman to love me and not give up on me, I'm not talking to her because I feel like she did something wrong, and I'm not using the communicative skills to talk to her because I don't know how to do it. 28 years old. But I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be better. I'm learning my flaws. I'm trying to work through them. I'm trying to get just get my life in order and get my life in check and just try to be better, man. And I hope that like me sharing all this information is helping someone out there who watched this video. I'm just sorry that like I failed in this whole YouTube thing and I couldn't make it. I couldn't be that guy that made it for us, to put all of us on. And I always wanted to help creators, man. I always wanted to do like a thing where like I'm putting on more creators for the community and just trying, but like I can't do it with no support, and I lost the support and I don't know how to get it back. I don't know how to get people to rock with me unless I'm buying GTRs and crazy expensive stuff. I thought just alone, just me being who I am and showcasing my truth, my vulnerabilities, and all this stuff that it'll help and work. But that stuff phases out when you're not making cool shock value YouTube videos. And I want to say one more thing: don't let social media pump your brains up into thinking you having a job that's not exactly what you want to do, but it's a job that's providing you income, be a bad thing. All right, like I never looked at having a 9-to-5 as a bad thing. However, when you are doing something that you love and it's loving you back and it's providing you with an income, then it's hard to feel like being your own boss and being your own person to now go be micromanaged. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. But do not let that discourage you, man, because at the end of the day, a working man is a working man. I don't know if it was pride or if it was ego or just my determination to make my dream come true. I feel like if I would have hustled in a way where I could have had more part-time jobs while I was doing my YouTube thing, it would have gave me more funding capital, as I should say, as I'm using in my mind how everything is basically playing out. Allow your 9-to-5 to give you the capital to really do what you want to do. And that's what I'm going to be doing. The goal is for me and Randy to open up our own shop. And then, cause we've been talking about this for years. We both been like, it'd be nice to create videos in my own space, like having a shop and basically going that route of having your own space, working on lifts, like, you know what I mean? It'd just make everything better. But yeah, man, unfortunately for now, the videos are pretty much gonna be gone. I'm pretty sure my sponsors are going along with it. I just want to say thank you to them for even, working with your boy. I really much appreciate it, and I'm glad I was able to make you guys worth it on your return of investments of me. Thank you to you guys for using my discount codes with Hybrid, Action Clutch, JB Tune, who else I work with? Damn, I work with so many people. It's hard, but just thank you to everyone who just used the discount codes and did the damn thing. I appreciate it and I'm thankful. So thank you. And I want to touch on one more thing before I end this thing. I really wish I would have said all this while I was at my spot, but it only hit me once I'm finished. This happens every year I do this video. But you want to know how cool, like, how just amazing people are in my life? Y'all hear me talk about wanting to go to Grid Life all the time, and I just could never afford it. The tickets are like, I think 500 something. Then they're all out of the state, like far away. But the closest Grid Life event we had was CMP, and Hansi got me tickets. Like, she paid for my entry. She sponsored me to go to Grid Life, man. And that was like that's crazy. But unfortunately, I couldn't make it because I couldn't hold up my end and make sure I had to buy seat belts. I had to buy seatbelts. I had to buy like $500 worth of safety equipment in order to make it out there, and I just didn't have enough funds, man. I was tapped out, and I didn't want to reach out. Like, it's kind of hard, man. Like, I'm not. It's just, if everything worked the way it should have, then that trip would have been a sponsored trip, and I would have just had to pay for, like, just maybe travel to get there or whatever. But Henty had got me the ticket to go, and I just had to. It would have been like a $2,000 overall, maybe more, trip to do a Grid Life event, and unfortunately, I just didn't have it, man. I couldn't do it. And it was the biggest bummer. And then when I did come into some money, I paid her back for the ticket. Like, it was just disappointing because she wanted to go to that as much as I wanted to go to that. And I say this to say, like, when you have people in your life that just want to make you happy and see you happy, cherish and value that. Because I could sit here and use my pride and be like, oh, well, you know what I mean? Like I normally would do, which is a negative trait that I have that I'm owning up to, and I'm figuring out how to just put all that BS to the side and, just really appreciate and value the people I have in my life instead of feeling like I'm not deserving of those people. Because that's what I feel. At the end of the day, I feel like I don't deserve people doing nice things for me. But that's what I want that. I want people to make me feel like I'm worth it and deserving of their time and their efforts and their whatever it may be, as I do to them. You know what I mean? And it's just, when it's reciprocated, I don't know how to accept it, because I feel like, oh man, like I know I deserve it deep down, but like I don't deserve this. Like, and I just basically make it to where, like, you can't do anything for me because it's gonna feel like that I don't want it, and you're trying, and I'm like, nah, I'm straight, I'm good, it's all right, I'm okay, I'm fine. And that's just a part of my goddamn trauma that I've been dealing with and coming to understanding why I'm the way I am when it comes to things like that. And yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff that that all of us humans go through, and I'm just hoping that this video can reach one of you guys and it provides some type of like, oh damn, like he thinks the way I think, maybe I should, or like just give you some type of enlightenment in your journey. That's all that I'm going for here. That's all that I'm going for. But not to be sad and all that stuff, man, I want to end this on a high note. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope I answered everything. I hope I talked more about everything. If I didn't, I'll just add it as at the end of this video. But I'm just thankful that you guys watched this video, clicked on it, not shared, but thank you. Just thank you for giving me the opportunity to live these last 10 years in a way where, like, I made YouTube was a full-time thing for me. I was able to have the journey to just make people have a good time and enjoy my videos and things of that nature. I'm thankful. I'm sorry I failed y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's on me. It's on me. Just thank y'all, man. And I love each and every single one of y'all. Never forget that. And that's it, man. I love y'all. I'm finna go cry in the car. But thank y'all. I love y'all. And I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Classic, right? Oh, man. Oh.
And to Neef, thank you for this beautiful message, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.